EA Sports, within the game. I can't believe it. They pulled it out. What a call. What a play. What a game.
And I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Ay, I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, they close, I'm that shining.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
They go play action here. Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Second and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Purdy to throw it on first down. That's Samuel, caught left side. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Purdy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And they start in the best of all positions, 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Brock Purdy scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Partner, wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders, and that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelce. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelce. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Early early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Mahomes to throw on second down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Juju Smith-Schuster on the touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly what.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And Kansas City's offense now set, ready to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Mahomes going to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Juju Smith-Schuster on the touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Running room at the 50. Look out. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Again, help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games at a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. Needed a couple couple yards for the two-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football, you often find good running lanes.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On first down, Mahomes. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second and 10, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
This time they stay on the ground, and they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? A 5 there is going to bring up 4th down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, we now proceed to the start of the second half.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And the Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Let's see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle the team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And a nice pickup there. It gets about 5 down to the 40-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try again. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Brief pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's got taken it right down Broadway. Touchdown, 49ers.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Gold to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now Mahomes. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some break. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. KC's offense ready to take over. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck,
just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Second down, McKinnon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. End up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now. Those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one, 49 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 191 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll go option to the short side. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring 1st half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the 2nd half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.